Well, greetings everyone. This is Tyler, and I'm hopefully going to show you some things that are going to help you out in the financial world. I am no financial advisor, so take this and study yourself. Make sure you don't have any money to invest you can't afford to lose, for one thing, and but be cautious and do your own due diligence before investing. Is my suggestion, and never dive in heavy at first. I don't think that's the good way to go about it. But look at some of my other videos. I show some of my other tips on that. But today we got some exciting things to show you. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull this image back down here nice and low. And then we're going to try to minimize this and bring forward our display capture right here underneath my image. And thank you for your patience as I work with this OBS software. All right, so why am I showing you more on SoFi? Well, there's some people I've discovered are new to looking at SoFi, and they want to find out more about it. So this is what I hope will be something that'll be new to you if you are new to investing in SoFi or considering it. And again, before I start, just please hit the like button down there and help me get this circulated to more folks. And if you'll subscribe with a notification, that'll help too, because then you'll know when I post something more about some other stock or more on SoFi. So here's what I want to show you to start with when it comes to SoFi. Let's get right to it. First of all, you can see the volume over here has been very good. And you can see today's chart. Boy, it seemed apparent to me that somebody wanted in on SoFi and they were ready to be doing some buying at this price after they got it down there. And look what happened the rest of the day. So very nice. But that's just part of what's going on here with SoFi. Let's get to this part here. Take a look here at the volume that's been happening on the prices here over the last week and a half or so. So you can see here, just on the 24th of May, you only had 23 million, 24 million, but look at this increase in volume as we're building a nice base right here. You can see the highs have gone from way down here. It's just slowly and steadily climbing 482, 498, 542, right on up. You can just see what's going on with this, and with quite a bit of momentum with the volume being good. Now we had a little bit of a pullback yesterday, was down about 2.5%, but that was on some very big volume. So a lot of people building a base here between 663 and 726. And look at today's low, only hit 671. So that's a nice increase on the low there. The high did not cap the high yesterday, but here's what I want you to see, folks. When we look at these charts, let's get over here to, well, I'll get back to that in a minute. Let me get over to a chart I can find that I'm looking for, and this will be, right here. So what I'm looking at here is a 5-day chart on this, and you can see right here that on the 26th, and that's about the time I posted the video. I started about 2 days before on this. Go back and look, and when I think it's the second video I did, and the price was right around in this range, and you can see that since that time, every single person, if there were any, that shorted this stock, they got burned and have been losing. And so you've got now for the past week, virtually every single person who has shorted this position has paid the price. Now, looking back here to this date, this is known in the trading world as a triple upside crossover. And I want to explain, this green line you're looking at right here is the 200-day moving average. The two lines that are very close to each other right there, the gold line and the blue line, those are my 45 and 50-day moving averages. The purple line I have there is my 10-day moving average. So what you see here happening at this time on this date is you had what's known as a triple upside crossover of the 200-day moving average, and basically the stock hasn't looked back since. You can see where the buy point is here. I mean, they tried like heck today to bring it and break it below that 200-day moving average, but you can just see it just continued to show very bullish signals here. And so this is part of the reason I want to bring this stock to your attention right here and now. Now, I'm not done yet. Let me show you some other things. As we look over here, and some of you saw my past video, but I'll briefly touch on this. This company has beat the street the last 4 quarters, and just look at these beats. They're just doing phenomenal in that regard. All the expectations, they're just they continue to outperform. Over here, this is their revenue Look at their annual, and this is amazing. If you look at this, you can see that it back when in 2019, you can see their revenue was 442 million, jumped to 565 million the next year. Then look at this, it's double from 2 years, and then here again from 977 million all the way to 1.52 billion. So they know how to generate revenue. And then of course over here we have a these are all the analysts that are covering this now, and their recommendations. You can see that 5 are showing the strong buy, 3 showing buy, 6 showing hold, 0 showing underperform or sell. So these are some of the things I wanted to show you, and again, this all looks very, very, very positive. I don't know how to say anything more. You can see right here that where the strengths are, they're showing right here on the commodity channel index, very bullish signal right here, and they've got short and mid going up. I see it just continuing to go, but that's just my opinion. Now, another thing I want to do is try to get over here to an even more important thing for some people is to know, are there any institutions? And if you look right over here, you can see that there is a solid base here of institutions, 613 that are holding, 613 institutions that are holding shares. So that's a large number. Of course, you got Vanguard down here who holds the biggest position, and BlackRock, and we all know who they are, and they're the gorillas of the business. They know how to make money, and so sometimes good to follow that type of money. Another thing I want to show you here. Now we're going in this chart right here. We're actually looking at a 5-year term on this stock. And I want to go back here and show you. You can see here that just 2 years ago in October of 21, look where the price was on this stock. So, folks, from $7, a lot of people say, is there any headroom left? Does it have any chance to? Well, I think so. So, this doesn't mean that's where it's headed to, but it doesn't mean that it can't get there either. So, I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Now, there's one other thing. Let's get over here. Check out this. You can see here the CEO Anthony Noto, and this was on May the 5th, just bought 50,000 shares. Now, that's really nothing, though. Look, if you look down here, now his total ownership stake is 6.35 million shares, folks. 6.35 million shares, meaning the guy's committed. He believes in his company. Every time they tried to strike it down, even with this last attack, many of you know about, somebody came out with a downgrade, said 250 a share. It dropped from 605 at that instant when he came out with a downgrade to $4 and 70 something cents, and then it fell on down to around 450. It was, yeah. So but my point was, at that time I called it was a good time to buy. I hope that you did at that time. And again, if you find this kind of information helpful, I would appreciate it if you would give me a thumbs up. I think that pretty much covers everything I wanted to show you. Oh, this is the last thing. Yeah, look at this 5-day chart, though. Just look what we have happening. This is what I should end on for sure, because to me, this is the telltale. And just look at all this volume here increasing down here along these candlesticks at the bottom compared to earlier on. I mean, we're starting to see some real momentum here, and this is might be a once in a lifetime opportunity for you. Now, I make no guarantees. The doggone thing could come and drop on Monday, but one thing that I do like seeing on today's action is if you look over here at the range in price, it went from 671 to 711. So you can see that's a 40-cent swing, and it ended up much closer at the close to the high. And to me, that's always good. That means upward momentum. And folks, you can see for yourselves the target they're showing here on Yahoo. It was $7.27 even 2 weeks ago. So they were right. And now I think pretty soon you're going to see them have to change this. Now I could be wrong, but now let me just see if I can get my picture back up here and say farewell to everybody. I hope that I did this all correctly. I don't know. I'm kind of still learning, but anyway, there we go. Well, I'm back. I hope that you find this helpful. Again, I sure do appreciate you coming in here and checking out my channel. I hope you'll find all of that information helpful to you as you move forward. And I wish you all the happiness in the world. I wish you prosperity, and I wish you great health. That's all for now. Bye bye, everyone.